Since this weekend we're recording Halloween things, I thought it would be fun to do kind of a section of what's spooky when living in Spain. Yeah. So to make it a little more humorous and not just us sitting and talking to you, we're gonna do a challenge. And that challenge is, this is my makeup bag, and I told Caleb to try and do my makeup. I don't want you to like be silly. I want you to actually try. Right. We've never done this before. You've seen me do my makeup. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever taught you what I'm doing.
I have no idea. The experience I have with makeup is from my time in theater. So I know like base and eyeliner, and that's about it. Blush, yeah. A little bit of blush.
So while he tries to do my makeup, we'll be talking to you about what's been spooky about living in Spain for a little over a month. So this is everything I have in my makeup bag, okay?
All right. So I think this is what I start with. I think foundation and base are the same thing.
Okay, I'll start with the first thing that's been spooky so far. Even though I always hype up public transportation, and I still do, public transportation is amazing, good for the environment, convenient, financially just makes things easier. But it's not just a party. Why am I saying this? Because just do what you think. You can just literally guess. That was like €1. Because sometimes buses are so full. If you've ever seen the movie Fantasia, I think it's Fantasia 2. Remember there's like this New York clip where they get on this like metro and they're cramped, like breathing into each other's necks, like literally back to back to back to back people. It's like that. I'm not kidding. Yesterday, Caleb experienced this when we were heading back from the park.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot. It can be overwhelming. When it's just me, I try to like put my headphones in. Hopefully I'm by a window so I get some breeze, but it can be a little overwhelming and I do get a little claustrophobic. Also, sometimes buses are late or early. And so if you really have to make it on time, you want to be like really, really cautious because you might miss your bus.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do next.
I'll show you my face.
Put a little foundation on there. I think what I'm supposed to do is like contouring slash, is there like a little thing down there?
No, I think it looks great.
I think contouring slash like blush. This is contour stick, so gonna do that. Which side do I use though? Both. For me, one of the things that's my biggest pet peeve over here is the paperwork. There's paperwork for everything. Now it's kind of true for moving to any new country, right? No matter where you're gonna move, you're gonna have to go through visa procedures, like ID card procedures, social security, opening a bank account, all that kind of stuff. There's just an excessive amount of paperwork. Like for us to get paid and like finish everything with our school, all the paperwork with our school, we have to sign a document physically, and then they scan the document. Well, they stamp the document, they scan it, our coordinator signs it, and then they have to upload it onto an online website where our coordinator also has to sign it electronically, and then we have to sign it electronically. So we basically sign the document twice, and it gets stamped in between, both physically and electronically. Like,
and it's
we can't
like
just
that
do one
for everything.
For every single thing.
So that's kind of frustrating.
In Spain, it's kind of like a relaxed atmosphere. And
yeah.
So everything
Work
takes
hours
a while.
are shorter.
Yeah.
So holidays happen a lot more often.
Yep.
So things just take a while.
Look like Grand Moff Tarkin.
Who?
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Who is that?
Star Wars. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna blend it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, I think definitely we get homesick from time to time. Yeah. It's weird because I don't usually get homesick, but I think the difference is that normally, so the times that I've been away from my family, I knew I would be coming right back. The longest I was away was a semester and I had a blast, but I knew I would be coming right back to my house, living there with my family, and I think it was the same for you. Like you traveled with Evan, or you knew you'd be coming back. But this time it's a little different because we are here for longer, and also because when we are going back, of course, but we're not going back to live with our family. And I guess we haven't talked about this, but we don't know where we're gonna live after this year. And so we know we're going back, but we're going back to visit, not to stay.
Right.
And so that makes it a little harder. And sometimes we've definitely both had our moments where we're like, oh, you know, we kind of miss our parents or our siblings, our friends, our cat, Luna. Those moments aren't too bad. Like, they don't get in the way of us having a good time. We know our family, we know our family wants us to just enjoy ourselves, and we definitely are. We're very aware that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we're definitely making it count. But, you know, just being real and honest with you all, it does happen.
By the way, we're working on our way up to eyeliner. I think I laid it on pretty thicky there. Gotta do underneath too. Wow, you're gonna be raccoon lady. Oh jeez. Oh no. I regret all of my decisions forever. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Okay, that's what makeup wipes are for.
So my next thing is, I miss how many public parks there are. I mean, there are public parks here too, but like public parks with like open green spaces, open soccer fields, open baseball fields. Like here, everything like is in gates and enclosed. I mean, there are public parks, but the public parks have like a playground and some benches where like if you want to play soccer, you have to like reserve a soccer field like through some, I think they are public parks, but they're all like enclosed in gates, and so you have to like reserve it through the gate. You can't just like walk up and start playing soccer. So I miss that. I miss how green the public parks are, and I know that's sort of just it's more of a regional thing.
Yeah. Okay, these are makeup wipes, and basically I mean, I've never done anything like this, but
yeah, close your eye. It's gonna sting a lot if you don't. I think we're just gonna skip the eyeliner. I think that's just not gonna happen.
Nice. What is that?
I think it's lipstick.
Okay.
No, it says concealer. It's not lipstick. Never mind. I'm gonna put it back away.
What does concealer mean?
I think concealer is for like zits and things.
Mm.
Thank goodness for contacts. I miss. It's not, well, I don't know if it's like a miss thing, but some of the food here is just different. Like for example, we got some ground beef from the supermarket.
Oh yeah.
And I was okay with it, but Siania couldn't stomach it because the meat grinders that they use here don't filter out bone as well. And so there's these tiny little sort of crunchy bits.
I couldn't do it.
In the ground beef that are just tiny pieces of bone.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So it's just like some of the food things that, you know, we're used to are hard to recreate here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And on a similar note, the kitchen it's decently sized. It's actually relatively big compared to some other kitchens in the area, but it's still smaller than what I'm used to, and we don't have like an actual oven.
Yeah.
We have like a toaster oven, and so it's just harder to like even just make frozen pizzas or make cookies. Like it's more difficult to do a lot of things inside the kitchen.
To be fair, the food that we do have here is amazing.
So
delicious.
Like if you go out to like a restaurant,
amazing.
Super good
So
and like
cheap.
super cheap. I'm just gonna try and finish her off with some lipstick here because I keep getting worried that the more interesting things I try to do, the worse it ends up looking.
I mean, I'm gonna take it off anyway, so you can take risks.
You think I should be bold? I just have no idea over any of this other stuff. Like, I really just don't know. Like, what does this mean? Watery glow primer? What does that even mean? Like a paint primer you put on first. So I'm like, was I supposed to put that on first? I have no idea.
What do you think this is?
This is just like a tube of jelly. I have no idea.
If you had to guess like where in my face that goes, what would you say? You can open it.
Ah, this has got to be for eyebrows. Yeah, it has to be for eyebrows. You want me to put it on?
You should do whatever you want.
I think it's gotta be eyebrows. Okay, we're gonna try it.
Okay, I'm next. So this is not like a complaint by any means, because I'm having a very good time being an assistant teacher. It's definitely a very relaxed role for me, coming from being a full-time public school teacher to an assistant English teacher. Definitely very chill. Like, I'm part-time, the chief. And all of the respect to elementary school teachers. But for an assistant English teacher, I just kind of get to help out when they need me, and like,
it's pretty chill.
Yeah, be their friend, organize like review games. So we just have like fun job. We just do review. Yeah. Like, we do supplementary, kind of that extension activity. We don't do the base foundation of the lesson. So that's definitely nice. But me, like, being a full-time teacher, normally I couldn't do this for longer. Like, this is very nice for a year, and I definitely needed it after being a first year full-time teacher. After COVID, that was really rough. So this has like I feel like awake and refreshed in my love for education, and I have new ideas. But I would prefer to be in charge of my own classroom. Like, I normally think, oh, this is how I would organize my classroom, how I decorate it. This is kind of like how I would teach this lesson, because that's my career. And so that's kind of another thing that it's not that I miss it, because I really am having a great time. I just know that I couldn't do it for longer than a year.
I found the lipstick, so we're gonna go with that. Football. I miss football. I can't watch. I mean, obviously I'm playing Gaelic football, and they have European football, soccer, everywhere. But I miss American football. As you can see, my Vikings shirt. A, the time zone differences makes it really hard to watch the game, even if I did have a way of watching it. And B, I don't super have a way of watching it.
Am I done?
No.
Oh, okay.
We have, last but not least, the finishing powder. So I know that you have to finish with this because it's called finishing. Oh, gosh.
It's oh.
How did that happen?
I can't tell you.
I think we did our best. I think it was going well until the very end there, but we might have to call it right there.
Wait, I'm done?
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
Okay,
I feel like every time
imagine like I need to not imagine we are going
okay. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna
we are going to the supermarket and I'm going like this.
There's so much. Okay, this is just caked on there. You look like a zombie. People are gonna think you dressed up for Halloween. Oh, jeez. Big rip on the finishing powder. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there.
Wow. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, other than that, really, that's been the toughest part. So really good. We were able to save money because we knew we were coming here. But that definitely helps. We also, we just have this support here. Yeah. We knew a family coming in already. Our neighbors were wonderful. And we have each other. If you were to come by yourself, it would be a very different experience. Not that it would be worse by any means, because people have an amazing time. You find roommates and friends, but it does help that there's two of us.
Yeah.
And so really those are all the things that we have that are not highlights. So we consider ourselves very lucky and very privileged for that. But we did want to share them to keep it honest and real. So thank you to my friend who suggested this, and hopefully you enjoyed this bit of the video. And now we're gonna go to the supermarket because tomorrow we are hosting a game night, and I am going to go wearing this wonderful makeup.